We were up to our knees in water, and muck. I said, I lived that day just about every damn day.
It was June 22nd, 2011. Lionel Lissafeld's home near Lampman was threatened by rising water. Lionel and his best friend, Brian Lawson, were furiously sandbagging to save the home.
I seen him. I knew there was a problem. I couldn't save him.
No, and nobody could, Lionel. And you know that nobody could.
It was just the day before that Lionel was driving into town when he passed Brian on the road.
And I phoned him. I said, "What the hell are you doing?" He goes, "I'm going to check your farm out." I said, "Oh, okay, well, I'm going to get tube steaks." I says, "Well, then get your ass inside and let's have our beer." And we sat at the table and we had beer. And that was my best memory of last year. We had plans what we were going to do the next day. And he says, "Well, we're going to be here." He says, "We'll get her done in the morning."
Brian's wife is Heather.
He wouldn't have wanted to have been anywhere else but out there helping Lionel.
No.
He wouldn't have. I couldn't have made him stay home. There's no way. He was going there to help, and that's what he did.
I'm the one with the heart problem. And he used to say to me all the time, "Leave it alone. I will do it." And I says, "Get out of here," because we know guys are guys. And he says, "No, you're not doing that." And the wrong guy was watching the wrong guy. He watched me like a hawk, and damn it.
Brian Lawson was 49 when he suffered a heart attack and died. While his family and friends mourned, they also resolved to carry on his task.
And in that time, I mean, it's an unbelievable thing. Number one, that all this water, we've never had water here. Number two, Brian died. How could this be? And in all of that, like, you just try to make sense of it all. So you had to keep busy doing things together. It was amazing how people come together in a time like that. You know, it's just amazing. Yeah, that's what we needed to do. And then, but before long, the water was coming so fast that we realized there was no hope.
If there's anything, I don't want to lose the place because my best friend died in vain because we didn't save it. And that's what bothers me so much.
The community's best efforts weren't enough to stop what's been described as a 1 in 500-year flood.
We're not getting by really well right now. We're struggling because we don't know. We don't have a home.
Heather struggles as well, but is comforted by memories.
One thing that makes it easier, if you can say that, is that we had a very happy, good life together. So, you know, everything we needed to say to each other had been said. There wasn't a day went by we didn't tell each other how much we loved each other. So we lived a good life together, and we were happy. We had so much more to do.
Today, almost a year later, there remains so much more to do. The water is still high. 2 other neighbors remain evacuated as small waves wash up against sandbags at the very edge of town. This is not a situation soon to evaporate. The town is in talks with the Saskatchewan Watershed Authority about physically forcing the water across the land through drainage ditches and pumps to more than 20 miles west at the Alameda Dam. That would mean temporarily flooding other farms in between, as well as parts of the oil patch. Right now, there's no indication that's going to happen. Lionel still tries to get into the home, roughly once a week, but still surrounded in water. It's an open wound.
You know, he tried. We tried. And I lost my buddy. And it hurts.
Natalie Geddes, News Talk Radio in Lampman.
How high is the water, Mama? 2 feet high and rising. How high is the water, Papa? She said it's 2 feet high and rising. Well, we can make it to the road in a homemade boat, 'cause that's the only thing we got left that'll float. It's already over all the wheat and oats.